Alrighty, we're in section F, part 2. So in this part, we're dealing with the second half of section F. So the last four bars of section F, we are in D flat major. So let's look at the chords very quickly again. We have the G flat major, 7 here, and then you can play the D flat on F, which is this, and then the E flat minor. You can play the D flat major here, or you can hit it here as well. So if you notice, it's actually exactly the same chord changes as the previous 4 bars, except that it's up by 1.5 steps. So previously we were in B flat major. Now we're in D flat major. Alright, so basically all the concepts that we just learned in for B flat major, we can use in this part. So, but the problem is a lot of people aren't very familiar with D flat major. So, one suggestion that I have is actually learn a song called Blue Bossa. It's a jazz tune. So just Google it, learn the chord changes to it, and you should be more familiar with that. But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we will navigate through the changes. So definitely don't worry about that at all. So let's take a look at the scale position. So primarily I will be using 2 of them. So the first one is on the 9th fret. We start on the 9th fret of the low E. So the D flat here. So use your second finger, alright? E flat. So we'll be learning the notes as well. So we want to know them all. The F. The G flat. A flat, B flat, C, and a D flat, alright? So, and then another thing you want to do is you might want to apply the arpeggio to whatever scale pattern you just learned. So we have the same pattern, so that you can use here. So very convenient. You have the E flat. So with your 3rd finger, grab the E flat here, pull off to the D flat, slide, hammer on again. All right. Down, up. Alright, so what I had there was F and A flat, B flat, C, do a slide. Alright. Something like that. Alright, so the reason for that is you seldom just play the scale, so you don't actually, perform a scale. You use it. But how do you use it? Usually it's some form of arpeggio with scale notes sprinkled in between. So, alright, so let's learn the rest of the pattern. So, the D flat major scale. So, D flat here, E flat, so pinky here, and then 1st finger, E flat, F, G flat, so there's no more G, just G flat, alright? And then the A flat, B flat here, the C, D flat, and then the E flat here, but that's pretty much it. So we have a very nice fingering here for the D flat major chord, 7th chord. So D flat major 7th chord. It's very musical sounding. So if you remember the pattern that we did before, so you can surround the root and then do a sweep here. It's almost like an F minor triad by itself here. Well, actually, it is an F minor triad. So, alright. So, phrasing wise, you can do a triplet here. Alright. So, these 3 notes will sound like quicker than the rest. One more time. And then you can do the horn thing. That kind of touch. So you will want to get used to playing in D flat major. First. Another position that we will be doing is you have the 9th fret. This time I'm starting on the top E. So D flat, C, B. So it's actually just a C major scale, but you shift the whole thing up by a fret. Alright, so you have D flat, C, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, and then the E flat, the D flat here. So let's learn that much for now. And we'll just need that much for our soloing. Most of our solo will be in the upper register, so we'll stay. We'll just stop here. You can create that arpeggio here again. So surround the root, do the arpeggio. One more time. You want to do a position shift here with your first finger. All right, one more time. And then roll. Get the A flat, do a position shift with your first finger. Grab the 8th fret on the top E. And then you can grab that horn line here. Alright. Very jazzy sounding. So we're on the major 7 of the chord. Let me do it one more time. By itself is pretty musical already. So that's one device that you can actually use already. And so that's the two scale positions that we'll be primarily using in our soloing. So let's move on to some other devices. We can use again the G flat major 7. So I said again because it's of the same function as the E flat major cut that we covered earlier in the last video. So it's the 4 chord of D flat major, so D flat, E flat, F, G flat. So it's the 4th note, so like that. So again, you can do that arpeggio. Alright. Alright. Alright, so I'm just hitting scale tones here. So that's another device that you can certainly use. Lastly, again, D flat blues. So in some of the solos that you will be learning, I'll be using devices like for this example, I'm just really thinking about a scale. Whenever you approach the major third, the 3rd note of the scale, you can do that half step thing here, okay? And then back to the root. Or you can go to the E flat first and then to the root, so more note. Giving it a very bluesy sound. You encounter something like this. So here I'm on the 4th fret of the D, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, all on D string, and then hit the D flat here, 4th fret of the low A. So alright, so that's pretty much it. That's all the melodic and harmonic devices that I would like to show you. So make sure you understand all these, play them a few times, and in the solos we'll be using quite a bit of these concepts, so you'll be refreshing yourself when you learn the solo. So I think one of the best ways to learn how to solo is to really just to learn other people's solo. You transcribe their work and try to repurpose some of the stuff that you like in your own solo. So what you would be doing is that you'll be learning 3 solos, and at the end I will create a solo with all the materials that you learned before. But I really urge you to take those 3 solos and pick out whatever ideas that you find interesting and work out a solo on your own. So I think that's really the best way to learn music, in addition to learning lots of theory and doing lots of ear training. So that's it for this video, and get ready, and I should be seeing you in the solo explanation section. So see you soon.